Waverly Village is a small, quiet town hidden in the hills of New England. Even though it looks charming and peaceful, it's famous for some very spooky stories. For many years, people have told tales about ghosts, mysterious creatures, and strange happenings in Waverly Village. Let's explore some of these creepy facts that might give you goosebumps. 1. The Witch Trials of Waverly Village. A long, long time ago, in the late 1600s, people in Waverly Village were very scared of witches. They believed that some women in the village were using magic to do bad things. 11 villagers were accused of being witches and were put on trial. They were found guilty and, sadly, they were punished. These women were taken to a place called Witches' Hollow in the woods, where they were executed. It's said that their spirits never left and still wander the forest. People who visit Witches' Hollow say they hear whispering voices and see ghostly figures among the trees. 2. The disappearing children. In the early 1900s, something very mysterious happened in Waverly Village. 8 children vanished without a trace over 5 years. Their families searched everywhere, but they were never found. Some people think these children were taken by a spooky figure known as the Whisperer. This shadowy person is said to call out to children from the village's edge, leading them away. To this day, no one knows what really happened to the missing kids, but their story is one of Waverly Village's most haunting mysteries. 3. The Spooky Old Asylum. Waverly Asylum was a big building where people who were very sick or troubled went for help. It was built in 1892, but it wasn't a happy place. The patients there were treated very badly, and many of them died. The asylum closed down in the 1960s, and now it's empty and falling apart. People who go inside say they hear scary noises, like screams and footsteps. Some even see ghostly figures, including a crying nurse who roams the halls, mourning the sad events she witnessed. Before, the cursed Waverly Manor. Waverly Manor is a large, old house that was built in the 1800s. It was once home to the Blackwood family, who were very rich but had a lot of bad luck. Some say they were cursed because they practiced dark magic. Many of the Blackwoods died suddenly or got very sick. Today, Waverly Manor is known for strange and spooky happenings. People who visit hear creepy noises and see ghostly figures. It's believed that the spirits of the Blackwood family are still there, haunting the manor because of their cursed fate. 5. The Ghostly Church Bell. In the center of Waverly Village, there's an old church with a tall steeple. The church bell hasn't rung in over 100 years because the steeple was damaged. But on stormy nights, villagers sometimes hear the bell ringing even though it's impossible. This ghostly ringing is tied to a sad story from 1823, when the bell tower was struck by lightning during a storm, causing it to collapse and kill several people inside. Their spirits are believed to make the bell ring as a warning of danger or in remembrance of their tragic end. 6. The Shadowy Cemetery. Waverly Cemetery is a quiet place with many old gravestones. It's where many people from the village are buried. But at night, strange shadowy figures are often seen moving among the graves. Some think these shadows are the spirits of people who were buried in unmarked graves or those who died mysteriously. The cemetery's spooky atmosphere and these ghostly sightings make it a place of great mystery in Waverly Village. 7. The Mysterious Forest Ghost. The woods around Waverly Village are dark and dense. Many people are afraid to go there, especially at dusk, because of the Waverly Woods specter. This ghostly figure is described as a tall, cloaked person with glowing eyes. People who see the specter feel very scared, as if something is watching them. Some hear whispers or see strange lights in the woods. The specter is believed to be the ghost of a lost traveler who never found their way out and now haunts the forest forever. 8. The Noisy Poltergeist. In 1978, the Harris family lived in a small farmhouse in Waverly Village. One night, strange things started happening. Furniture moved on its own, and loud noises echoed through the house. The family's youngest daughter was even lifted out of her bed by an invisible force. The Harris family called ghost experts, who said their house was haunted by a poltergeist, a very angry spirit causing all the trouble. Even though they tried many times to get rid of the ghost, it kept causing chaos until the family moved away. 9. The Vanishing Hitchhiker. Drivers on the old highway near Waverly Village often talk about a mysterious hitchhiker, a young woman in a white dress who appears on the roadside. When someone stops to give her a ride, she gets into the car but disappears when they reach the village. This ghostly hitchhiker is thought to be the spirit of a woman who died in a car accident in the 1950s. Her restless ghost is believed to still be trying to find her way home, leading to many eerie encounters on the highway. 10. The time slip mystery. One of the strangest things in Waverly Village is the time slip phenomenon. Sometimes, people walking through the village say they suddenly see it as it was in the past. They describe seeing people in old-fashioned clothes, hearing horse-drawn carriages, and spotting buildings that don't exist anymore. These time slips only last for a few moments before everything goes back to normal. Some people think Waverly Village might be a special place where the past and present mix together, creating these magical and mysterious moments.